Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go, here we go. Here's Ryan.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield for cheap little people.
Good run there.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Mustang 19.
They'll drop the throw. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chandler Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
This is getting
because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And it goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws any double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They have those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. So the completion good for 6 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Clayton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
18, pioneer. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Man, he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and
1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
We'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go in the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Right there, hurt. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
2nd and 14.
Open man is Duvernay.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out and countered too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
From 3 yards out.
and the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This pass complete to Melton. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Another catch from Melton.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Charles, you look at this offense. They're the number 1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Jacobs again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Reagan offense set at the line for this next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. He's got the first down and more. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Clayton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. They'll keep it on the ground. Clayton calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So matching field goals here to begin this third quarter of play, and we are tied again.
And this is how it's been all game long, very much like a boxing match. Each team counter-punching each other, neither gaining a clear advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Clayton, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man complete. That's Clayton. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Complete to number 28. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Clayton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
60 Maverick. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Tucker's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Fair catch. Remain on the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. He's able to find Melton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Raiders 10. Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch. Made on the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better you just throw the pick six, and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for him for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens